Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Muhammad and today we're going to be talking about top 10 Linux commands. First on the list is pwd. So pwd is a command that helps you print your working directory. It helps you identify where you are currently in the folder hierarchy of the system. So let's run the command now, pwd, and see how it works. So this is my current working directory. I'm in the C drive directory, users, and the user, which is the name of my current user on the system, documents, and then tutorials. Tutorials is the folder where I'm currently working in right now. Second on the list is ls command. So the ls command helps you list all the files and folders that are in your current working directory. So I run the ls command now. I see all the files and the folders that are in this tutorials directory. So there are a couple of options that can be added to the ls command, like the -l, -a, and -lh. So let's run them and see. ls -l gives you a list view of the content of your working directory. Here we have file 1 and some folders, right? File 1, 2, and some folders. So let's try the second option, -a, which -a shows all the content of that your directory plus the hidden folders. In this case, we have the dot folder, the dot folder, and the hidden file 9, which are the hidden folders in this directory. So ls-lh gives you a list of the content of your directory, and then ls-h shows you the contents of your working directory, and then tries to shows you the sizes of the files. ls-l shows you the content of your working directory plus the file sizes in a human readable format. The h in this option stands for the human readable sizes for the files in the directory. And these options can be used interchangeably. They can be used in combinations. That is -l, we can add a in this case, so that we can see all the contents in the list file and the human readable file sizes. So here in this folder I have an introduction to DevOps PDF file, which is up to 9 megabytes. So in this case, I'm able to see the sizes of every file in a human readable format. Third on the list is the uname. So what does the uname do? The uname gives you the system information. So let's clear my screen now and run uname. So uname now gives me, so remember I'm running this Linux command on git bash, so I'm not running it on a full Linux system. So that is why I'm seeing this git bash software right now. So this is the name of the git bash software that is running my Linux commands. So I can also use a -a option so that I can see more information. So keep in mind that when you're running on a native Linux system, you should be able to see some information here around your flavor of your Linux, things maybe to do around Ubuntu, maybe the releases and so on. To be looking at the cd command. cd command is like one of the most used command in the Linux environment in total. So the cd command helps you to change your working directory from one working directory to another. It helps you move between folders, so you can see folders and files in every directory you are currently in. So let's say so firstly, let me check my working directory, pwd. I'm in the tutorials directory. So what I can do is I can change my working directory to a specific file path or to a home directory. So when I say cd and the tilde sign, this takes me back to my home working directory. How do I verify that? I type in pwd, and you see I'm now in my home working directory. So this users is like a folder that holds all the users information and all the users content in this particular system. And my username here in this case is user. So users / my user is my home working directory, right? So I can type in cd and a dash to take me back to my previous working directory, which is this tutorials folder. So you see I'm now back in the tutorials folder, and when I type in pwd, I will see that I'm currently in the tutorials folder. So also just type in cd would also take you back to your home working directory. So next command we're going to be looking at is the clear command. So the clear command helps you clear all the clutter you have in your terminal. So you see now we've typed a lot of commands and we just want to clear everywhere, so we can easily type out whatever we want. So we can just say clear to clear the screen. It's as easy as that. The next command we're going to be looking at is the whoami command. Just like the command says whoami, it helps you identify who is currently using the system at the moment. So when I type in whoami, you see that I'm user, right? So user is the name that was configured on my system as my username, right? So user, if say your name is Sam or your name is Ahmad, you're going to see Ahmad right there. Next up, we check the next command is history. So what does the history command helps you do? History command helps you keep track of all the commands you've been running since when when the system got booted. So that is since the uptime of the system. All the commands that have been run on the system are going to be recorded. So right now, let's check how many commands have been written right from when I booted up the system. I type in the history command, and you see I've written well over 100 commands. So say for example now there's a very long command that I don't want to type. I can just use this exclamation mark and type the number of the command I want to execute. Say I want to execute the whoami command, so I just type exclamation mark and the number of the command 117. So I hit on enter. You see the system automatically runs the whoami command for me, which is corresponding to the command ran on the 117th time, and it shows me the result. All right. So next up is the free command. So the free command is actually a command that helps you gives you the memory information of your system. That is the free and the used memory. But the free command cannot be used on my git bash currently because it's not fully a Linux. It's not fully a Linux based system. I'm using git bash right now. So I'm going to use another command to show you similar information. So I'm going to use the system info command. So the system info command is also going to be, it's like a workaround command that will show me a lot of information, including the memory in my system. That's when you're using the git bash application and you're not on a native Linux machine. So as you can see, I have a total of 15,000 MB. Available memory is about 5,000. Virtual memory available and all of those information. So we'll move on to the next command, which is the nslookup command. So what does the nslookup command does? nslookup command helps you query DNS records for your system. So the nslookup command helps you query DNS records on your system. So let's run first of all, let's clear our screen and run the nslookup. So you see, in this case, I'm using my Wi-Fi, and then my Wi-Fi is serving as my DNS server. So that's why the name here is unknown, and it's also not configured on my computer. But then if you're using a proper DNS server, you definitely see the name of the server right here, and then the address. This address is also a random IP address from my ISP. So that is how you check the server DNS server address and the name. Because when you're working in DevOps, you need to be connecting to a lot of servers, and then maybe you need to check which DNS servers, which DNS server is currently serving which systems at the moment. So the next command we're going to be looking at is the ssh-keygen. So this ssh-keygen command helps you provide a public and private key for SSH connections, right? So the SSH command is the command that is going to be used to provide a secure shell connection to another server, because working in DevOps, you need to connect to a lot of servers over the internet, and then the SSH command helps you connect to those servers securely. So how can you connect to those servers securely? You need SSH keys, SSH public and private key. So generating the public and private keys using the ssh-keygen command, right, will help you generate an SSH key for SSH connections to other servers. So that is all I have for you in my video today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. And if you have any question, put them in the comments and I'll answer every question. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Goodbye.